Hey, what is going on, guys? Ben here from RuneCraftPC, and today I'm bringing you a little update video of shit that's been going on and an update that's came into the game. So some of you may know, a lot of you may not know, because it was kind of a discreet update. There has been a small update, more of patch notes to Araxxor, a boss that I actually do quite a lot. And I wasn't going to make a video of it at first, but I thought, you know what, it's kind of an interesting subject, because at first I thought, oh, this update's just shit. And then I started thinking, or is it good for the game, you know? And so I guess I'll firstly talk you through the update. In the background, you're just watching me doing a little Araxxor kill, path 2 and 3 at the minute, which isn't useful for me. Talk about that later. But yeah, so Araxxor. At the beginning of the kill, you can actually choose to lobby if Araxxor is using a combat style which doesn't suit you. So when I'm taking range, I want it to be using Mage, the combat style, but if it uses melee or range, I go to the lobby. But you can no longer do that. That was one of the updates. And another thing which I've noticed, I didn't actually read anything about it, but to get out of combat in Araxxor, you now have to wait for around 15 to 20 seconds instead of 10. So they've made it a lot harder to avoid doing kills that you don't want to do, which, you know, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Either way, it is annoying. And you know, you can make instances which I think give you an increased chance, but it is slightly annoying. They also introduced a new thing into the game, a new item, and it's called the Araxxor pheromone. That's it. Pheromone. Oh no, some sort of update thing. Oh no. But yeah, it's a new item which is dropped by Araxxor, and it is common on the drop table, which is anything between 1 in 10 drops, apparently. So it's a pretty cool item. What it does, it resets your rage levels for the day. So say you have Araxxor on 100% rage level, it will reset it back to 0 if it's in your inventory. And it will also give you 95% chance of Araxxor spawning with the combat style that you need. So it would give me 95% chance of Araxxor spawning with Mage, which is a really cool item actually. And on the G it's currently priced at 52k or something like that, which is pretty good. But I was going to buy one, and then people in my clan told me, oh, you know, my friend sold one a few days ago for 11 mil and shit like that. I'm actually standing at the G right now. I'm just going to quickly try buying one for 1 mil, and yeah, it doesn't buy. So my assumption is it's still roughly 8 to 10 mil. I think I would say that if it was 11 mil one day after their release, it should be about 8 to 10 mil. But when that crashes back down to about 50k, which it will do, it will be a useful everyday item to take to Araxxor and will really help out. Another update to Araxxor is they have changed the way that the enrage system works. Previously, you could get up to 150% enragement kills every day, and they would go up in phases of 15. So 1 kill, 0%, the next kill 15, 30, so on so on. Now they've changed it so it's 20% each kill. So Araxxor actually gets a lot harder, well, harder each kill than it did. And it can go up to 300% enragement. So this basically puts a kind of a harder cap on how many kills you can do a day. I'm now at the point where I can do 150% kills pretty successfully, and it's no big deal. But 300% kills? No, I don't think I'm too confident with trying that. So I wanted to make this video to see your guys' views and opinions. If you do Araxxor, that'd be cool to see, or if you don't, maybe this has intrigued you to try it. I think personally it was a good update because it's keeping Araxxor one of those high level bosses which is difficult to get to, difficult to learn, and difficult to do even when you've mastered it, which is what I want. You know, I don't want the noxious pieces to drop in price. I think one of the main reasons that you have to get all 3 leg pieces to make the spy leg is because, you know, Gygax have made it so it's not going to be a boss that you quickly get the drop and then there you go. You don't really want to do it anymore. It's a long-winded boss, and it's really fun. But I'm actually kind of glad they made this update. I'm very glad they included the pheromone, the new item that makes it some 95% chance to get your preferred combat style. That really helps a lot, and I'm sure I'll be using that all the time. So yeah, I think it's a pretty cool update. Post your comments below if you think this is cool or not. And if you'd like to know, I'm actually on 2 out of 3 leg pieces for my spider leg at the minute. And I think I've been hunting the top leg piece for about 70 kills now. Bit tragic, I know. It's taking a long time. Longer than I would have hoped, but you know, it'll be worth it in the end. It's still around 210 mil. I'm guessing with this update, along with noxious weaponry, it will go up in price, which would be good for me, of course. But at the minute, I have to wait 4 more days until I can try and go for it again because the wrong path is open. So yeah, I think I've been talking for long enough. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it interesting, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll speak to you again soon. Go try Araxxor.